Hi, today I'm going to look at the Replicator app. Now, when I first heard this, I thought, was it a dinosaur of some sort or a monster truck? But it's neither of those, and it's actually a very useful, quite a fun app. Let's go over to my screen and we'll take a look. I'm on my home screen, and as always, you can find apps under the app section on the left-hand column. Clicking on that, and then you can just type in what you're looking for. But I'm going to show you loading it from your design. I've loaded an Instagram post, and what I'm now going to do is go down the side here on my left and click on apps, and then search for apps and put in Replicator. And here it is. I'm just going to click on that to open it up. And it says replicate design elements and create patterns. Generate multiple copies of image and text elements. Unleash your creativity by creating countless linear, rectangular, grid, circular, spiral, wave, and skewed patterns, as well as 3D effects. Let's open this now. There's a select a photo, graphic, or text element in your design. And I'm going to add an image from our Be Your Own Graphic Designer Hearts collection. We're near to Valentine's now. I'm going to choose this one, I think. I've just added that. And let's go back to Replicator. And now, because I've opened it, it's down the side with a load of other ones I use all the time. So if something is already selected, it means that the element isn't supported. So I have to convert it to a PNG or JPEG first. As this is my own collection, I have these uploaded as PNG anyway. I'll delete that version, otherwise I'd have to go off and change it and go to my own uploaded collection. And I'll just scroll down to find the one I want to use. And I think I'll use this one. I've now uploaded a PNG version of the image. I'm going to scroll down to Replicator again, click on that, and just click the Replicate button. I have 4 different options that I can try: linear, grid, circular, or wave. And I'll start with the linear and show you the different features that you can have with it. First is you can increase the count up to quite a lot, 50. Quite small at that point. I can change the spacing on them to widen them out, or make them very close, or even overlap. Give them some space. And I can increase the gradient or slope and make them go across the page. And there are more options if I click down here. I can rotate them. It's cute. And I can increase the size ratio. That's interesting. As I said, it's a fun app. And then you can increase the space ratio. I don't need to increase my size ratio again. A little too small. So increase the space ratio. That was graduated. Have a horizontal skew. Can't employ both rotation and skew at the same time. I'll have to go and take rotation off. And then I can do horizontal skew. Or vertical skew. And you can see how it's changing shape all the time. Let's reset it to defaults. And we'll now try grid. To just put it into a 4 in 2 columns. I can increase the columns on this one all the way up to 40. You can see how you can make some very interesting designs with this. I can then increase the number of rows. I now have a pattern background, which should be interesting. I can increase or decrease the horizontal space, the overlapping or spread out. I can decrease or increase the vertical space. And again, there's more options of sliding them. Oh, that's nice. Rotation, again. Horizontal. I have to take off rotation if I want to do skew. Let's remember that. So that's increase and that's decrease. Turn that to 0. or the vertical skew. They don't work so well with the hearts, but might work with another type of design. Again, let's reset it to defaults and look at the circular options. That looks pretty. This could be very interesting. The count is 6 on these ones. That's nice. I like this. Oh, that makes a very pretty pattern. This is really fun. And then I can slice them. Quite sure what that's doing. I have to understand that one a bit more. I can ring count, so I can increase the number of rings. I can change the ring space. Go in or out. Slide of the ring. That's pretty. Unfortunately, this isn't an animation. It's just the effect, so you can then put it onto your image. The radius ratio, increasing the radius of my circle. Size ratio, they get bigger as you go further out. These are really interesting effects that you can have. Rotation, set to 0, remember this time. You can't do anything else. I'm going to reset it to defaults. I will look at the wave. I can increase the count. Increase the number of waves. Now they look very like V's. That looks quite cute. I can increase the amplitude. So that's obviously the spacing between them all. And the length. And it has more options on this one. It's the size ratio. That just increases it at one end. Rotation as always, which always looks good. The branch count, just adding more layers to it. And changing the branch angle. These are really fun. The horizontal, and I'll check out, make sure my rotation is off before I try the horizontal skew. And the skews we've seen before, so we know what they're like. Okay, now reset it to default. I think one of the ones that I really liked was the circular one. And let's go to the count, increase the count, and increase the ring count. I'm going to decrease the ring space. Now increase the ring space. Ring it slide. Just take them all out so they look slightly off-centered. The radius ratio, keep that low. Size ratio. Change that slightly, not too much. Have more of a spiral effect. And the rotation. I'm going to leave the rotation on this one. And then I just added it to my design. Stretched out and deleted the original image. If I have an interesting background now. Replicator. Not any kind of monster truck or anything strange and weird, but a very useful tool for creating some fun background effects. And you could use it with any element, but you need to remember to convert it to a PNG or a JPEG. If you found this video useful, then please do hit the notify button and you'll know when I'm next recording, and I'll see you soon.